The Broncos. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Bombers. Captain. Ready. 180.
Here's Nix to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here.
Bombers. Captain.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
A 4-yard gain.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
He's brought down before the return gets far. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his 2nd Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
Joe showed yet again, when healthy, and this guy is an MVP caliber player. He was a stat monster. Almost 5,000 yards passing and 43 touchdowns, and really elevated a Cincinnati team, especially defensively with a lot of flaws, right to the precipice of the playoffs.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Here we go.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Got 180.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Now a give. It's Brown headed right. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Right side cut by Higgins. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, it can go for a negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Right, 80. Nice up.
They send the tight end in motion.
Stop.
3rd and long. Here's Burrow. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a 2nd time. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Running it again with Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running left, it's Dobbins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
To the right, yeah. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Short pass brought in. That's a hit. The ball is out. But the Broncos play to recover that one. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
On first down, it's Nix. Gets him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now Nix. It's his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Bombers, captain.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. He found some space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. The give right side to Dobbins. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos get the game's first points here in the second. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Bengals nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Play action now. Burrow bails out of the pocket quick. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurrying into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Gun.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
The Bengals send out the punting unit. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. Secures this at the 17. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Bombers.
Nix from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And this is a house call. A pick 6 for Cincinnati. Well, we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. It's a give here for Dobbins. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
All right, here we go. Second down. Nick's looking to throw. Completed to his running back. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Dax Hill up for the stop. Well, I know it says running back on the roster, Brock, but this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. Well, catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. To throw, here's Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Bombers, ready. Captain.
Nix now to throw. Left side now, caught by Sutton. A gain of 27 yards there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They'll throw again. Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. They get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Here's another for him. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals 7.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession.
One, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go.
Throw from the gun. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
180.
Throw on third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Ryan Rico headed back out for the punt. Marvin Mims on the return. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Bombers.
Here's Nix to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Ready. Captain. Away. Go.
Here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing here, Nix. They're trying to set up the screen. Dominant. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on third down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
And they can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Bengals with one final possession now in our opening half. They'll have to be quick about anything they want to do here. We're just moments away from halftime. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 2.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. On the move, headed right. Finds a man, right side. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go.
can get that pass away as he goes down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
On the play. It's second down.
One, ready?
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Looking to throw. He lets one fly deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal from the left hash, about 31 yards out. McPherson's kick is good, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Return coming from the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Out come the Bengals. It's their ball first, leaving the locker room. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll try it right with Brown. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Done. Stop.
From the 38. It is cut left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. This connects with Higgins. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still 1st down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15.
Here we go. Stop.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, with a big gain on that play. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
180. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Gun. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
One of the biggest adjustments for quarterbacks going from the collegiate level to the NFL is the blitz package. Each and every practice leading up to a game time, you are spending so much time as a QB, as an offensive group, and as that O-line trying to figure out a way to stop these blitzes. At that time, the offense, the O-line, the QB, no one had an answer for that defensive pressure. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Denver set to take the field on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Give to Dobbins to start the 3rd. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half of this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Captain.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds Mims. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. And they'll run with Dobbins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back into the pocket for a later occasion.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. This is Dobbins. No repeat success in that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Nix from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's another Denver Broncos. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Dobbins trying the right side. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Dobbins. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Here's Nix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. The kick by Lutz is good. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a 1st down. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Dobbins has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos grow their lead to 8. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
One of the tight ends motioning left.
180. Nice hot.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Dumps it off to his running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Gun. Cut.
Play action now. Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals down by only 2 in the 4th. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run, because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
The Bengals getting ready for a big 2-point try late.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Burrow will throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Well, they took their shot at the tie, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that 2-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it in for 2 when that defense knows what's on the line too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They had to do their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Kate, than done.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos take over.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Bombers.
From the 39. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Nix to throw. Completed to his running back. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. On here, it's Harvey. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal.
Now Nix. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Captain. Olay. Ball 11. Huddle.
Third and goal for Davids. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be fourth and goal.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, look at that. So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Kate, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Burrow gets it out one quick. Fights up for tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And he gets his own fumble, so the comeback hopes are still alive, but that clock keeps running. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Brown on the inside here. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up second down.
Okay, a 2-yard run on first down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Burrow on the play action. Rolling out to his left. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. That throw doesn't lead to 6, and that takes them to third down.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Can. Stop.
He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
A gain of 6
It
yards.
appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's caught. Chase has it. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you just want, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bengals facing a 5-point deficit.
I'm one, right?
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 1190. 1190. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 180. Playing cut. Stop.
They'll run again with Brown. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. He could not afford to lose yards there.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
180. Stop.
Looking to throw it. Has it in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5.
Stop. 180. Stop.
Desperation time here on 4th. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that was on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
2 brings up 2nd down at the 3-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. toss. This is Harvey. Broke through the tackle. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Run left side, Harvey. He finds some space again. He takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They're going to pass it here. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Now with 8 seconds remaining in the game, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. Let's see what he can do on the return. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So it's a win for the Broncos. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.